The concrete just paused overnight too. It started going and then it just stopped. So it's like somebody destroyed one of the command structures.
And structures for what?
You know how the concrete requires 12, I think it's 12 command structures to upgrade to concrete, right? So it started
Yeah.
upgrading overnight and then it just stopped. So it had the 12 and then it didn't have the 12 all of a sudden.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Because it started upgrading, which means that I know, and I'm pretty sure I counted the 12 out. The only thing I can think of
Yeah.
is that I must have built something that destroyed it before I looked. But then it was already upgrading, so I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
I blame.
I blame everyone but myself.
I blame Dylan. He must have done something.
Yeah, it's probably my fault. I bet
Oh
I looked
yeah.
up in the middle of the night and just started breaking shit, you know. I'd blame me, yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah.
This is definitely the best base we built, though. This one's really good.
You'd say it covers the most area.
Yeah, yeah, and it defends the relic base, which is really bloody important. Because the relic base is a world spawn. Like, you don't even need to, like, because if you want a good bunker base, you have to get the bunker base really big so that it can become a deployment point. Like, you have to make them absolutely massive and make them into deployment points. But we don't have to worry about that with this one. It's really good. Because we've got the
Yeah.
relic base. People can deploy from the home world map to the relic base.
Yeah, it's cool actually. It means yeah. Pretty neat. It means it's easy to defend as well, right?
Makes it really makes
neutral.
it that's relic bases are way more crucial, and you never really see bases around them very often, like only at checkpoints.
Yeah.
Just hammering it out. So close to done though. Dish, dish, dish. The only thing that's going to cost me an arm and a leg is pipes. I can tell. Pipes and generators are going to cost me a lot of BMFs. Done!
I totally cut this guy. Well, I didn't cut him off, but we both started turning at the same time. But I kept my truck strategically positioned so that way, like, he'd have to wait for me to go because he'd be running into like my side. And he's sitting there railing on his horn. Like, no, sorry, you get to wait for me, bitch. You get to sit in the back. I'm in the front.
You gonna ride on back of the back of the bus, yo?
The down at the refinery, I'm guessing. Oh.
Ah!
Oh, damn it.
I ran into somebody's flatbed. Makes you come to a complete stop. They take up the flatbeds take up the whole road. Motherfuckers.
Oh, they're getting up us for calling them tech
What?
maid. Yeah, okay, so in Shard 2, the tech maids were called Q quartermasters, QMs.
Yeah.
And apparently the wardens call them tech maids instead of quartermasters. The lingo's different.
What's wrong with that?
Equals more femboys in maid outfits equals
Yeah, I
more
see that.
fun.
Like, why do they care?
I didn't know we were called blueberries until the other day when people were actually starting to talk about it in chat. I was wondering what the goblins called us.
Doesn't make sense.
We were so close to AT. Yes, Sergeant. This is gonna take a lot of cement.
I brought you more remats, sir.
Great! Now we need pipes, like, everywhere. And then generators. 2 generators in that bunker, middle bunker section at least, maybe 3 even, to power all the AT guns on the sides. One more! Ooh, it's all T2 now, after this one's hammered out. She is a good looking base. Can we see whether we can get another connector to go across the road over on this side? Probably, maybe, from the main base? I wonder. Now we're just waiting for AT garrisons, really. All the rifle garrisons. I need to put a machine gun on the left side because that one doesn't need a rifle garrison. And then every other spot is for AT. It is kind of nice that all the shards stop being split up. Like,
Yeah. Having everyone on the same server is probably gonna do.
well, you weren't here for the last 2 wars that me and Booten were fighting in. We were so outnumbered, like, all the time.
It's very lopsided.
It was really
Yeah,
bad.
they never should have had 2 shards at that point in time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They definitely did not have the player base
We were
to
so
support 2
outnumbered that
shards.
would log off at night and come into like multiple missing bases, and then you'd log off, and then you'd log into multiple missing hexes, and then eventually you'd log off and you'd come back in, and the war was over, and that's how it was going. It was just so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super one-sided.
Well, he's already noticing that this seems a bit more even.
Yeah, like it looks great. Like I don't know whether it's in practice great. We haven't been on the front lines much. We are going to be, though, but like we haven't been on the front lines much, so we haven't seen.
Yeah. But it's not like they've been smashing our territory or anything. Really?
So yeah, you get 20 40mm rounds per crate. So I got another 2 crates cooking. So we'll have these 20 plus the 40.
Yeah, I probably should go pick up the garrison supplies. I might go do that.
So that should be enough. I mean, fuck, we can go up to the front lines with the 20 rounds we got, no problem.
I do not disagree, good
Yeah.
sir.
There's some components in the square just above, or in the hexagon just above us. I might go try and grab them. Can I grab components in the hopper truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I hadn't tried doing that yet, so I wasn't sure. But I'll go grab some components just because there's some available and they probably won't be there for very long.
Well, they'll build a
Containers
second
mean
tank.
like you mean the resource containers?
Components. Sorry, I'm just taking a hopper truck up. Is all.
You said
To
something about
grab.
containers. Like
I
what
probably said
container?
components.
He means the
No.
hoppers container, I think.
Maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know. I
the hopper
honestly
the
can't
hopper
remember what I
container
said.
can hold raw components. It can definitely hold raw
Right.
components.
So just raw stuff
Yeah,
goes in
yeah.
the
The
hopper.
hoppers hold raw stuff. The hoppers
Which
are
one are
really
you
good.
going to? I only see
Um,
one component field. There's a component field on
I'm just going
Fisherman's.
to the one above us in that hexagon above it.
Yeah, Fisherman's Row. Yeah, that one on the left side. In
Yeah.
Fisherman's. Yeah, they got 129 and it's going down. So there's people there smashing it.
Yeah. See what I can grab. Hopefully a truckload would be great, but I won't hold my breath.
Just gonna go grab these garrison supplies because we're gonna need them, and then after that it's just a bit of hammering out, and then I'm all done here. I just gotta wait for the AT upgrade, which will probably happen in the near future. Very near future. And then we got a fully complete base till we get concrete. Oh, we can probably add like a lot of the command upgrades to the base. Command bunker upgrades, because we got enough for the howitzer upgrade. We've got a big decision to make in the middle if we want to set up like a howitzer battery to return fire at people who fire at us. Too.
Yeah. I don't mind whatever, really. I'm not the most experienced.
I think a howitzer battery would be a good idea if we get to that point where we can upgrade to the howitzer battery, because they're really strong.
Yeah.
Because it means that, like, because if people are fighting around us, right, and no one's there defending the base, or the infantry are running around and people aren't actually manning the howitzers, like the actual 120s, it means at least the AI are like, going to fire back at least.
Dude, this is insane. We have one component field right next to our base. And I have yet to, since the time I've been on the server for the last 2 days, I haven't seen it when it actually had components in it once.
Yeah, it's because the dudes connected to it have a base on top of it.
Yeah, they must be on all the time, just smashing it every time it pops.
Yeah. Probably.
You hear it get harvested from our base. You can hear it get harvested. It's kind of sad, but you definitely can hear it get harvested. Okay, I got the garrison supplies and the bunker supplies. We should have enough now to last 2-3 days. Yeah, we might be able to upgrade to concrete once the because we've already got the large garrison technically from the relic base. Once the concrete upgrade's done, we might actually be able to upgrade to concrete. You glitch out so hard when you touch another vehicle.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's automatic harvesters. Components are gonna last even less time.
I'm surprised how fast we got those harvesters. It's pretty quick.
Not really, when you think about all the Shard 2 players came over, and we had a lot of good tech people in Shard 2. Like, our techs went flying up in Shard 2. Our quartermasters and our tech maids were, like, really good.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it.
Boom. Was that only 900 garrison supplies out of all that? Holy shit, I was expecting more. It really was. I really was expecting more than that. Well, I just got to hammer out these last couple of upgrades, and I'm good for tank driving after that. Sounds like Dylan's on the hunt for refines at this point.
There's 3 automatic harvesters out here.
They
Holy
want those
shit.
components.
Yeah, a third one just rolled up, which is, oh my god.
Do collies get automatic harvesters? I'm sure they do. But you know machine gun bunkers can hurt...
There's like 5 or 6 people collecting it all.
Do you know machine gun bunkers can hurt vehicles? Shard 2 Colonial. A guy bought a bunch in a truck before it got destroyed. He didn't submit it and then he ran away. There should still be some in the broken truck. Interesting. I wonder how much more armor the armored trucks have to make them worth it. Geez, that Spen guy fights like everywhere. He's at Line of Mercy today.
Yeah, one of the harvester guys is helping me load up.
Well, to be fair, it's like loading up a hopper truck barely is a blink in their time. Like, it only takes them like 2 minutes to fill up a hopper truck. Like, it takes them no time at all to fill up a hopper truck.
Yeah, that was the third trucker guy showed up, so he's just helping other people load up, which is very nice. Maybe I will get a truckload. That would be excellent.
Well, our bunker base is pretty much as good as it can get until we get AT upgrade now. We're pretty close though. Just pounding out some new generators on the opposite side. What the fuck was that? Is someone mammoning something? So I brought 2 trucks of supplies to the base. It was only like 900 garrison supplies and like 150 bunker supplies. I was like, what? That didn't feel worth it. Considering how long it takes to make garrison supplies and bunker supplies, that was really kind of like, what? Motherfucker.
Hey guys,
Hey,
what you all up to?
The holes of foxes.
Howdy.
the never-ending war effort.
Well, it actually looks pretty good for us today on the map.
Hmm.
Except the Heartlands is falling hard. Holy shit. Oh
Is
no.
it? I haven't actually
When
looked at the
when
map.
did that happen?
They were saying Callahan's Passage. Oh, which one's the Heartlands side down there?
Callahan's Passage is up above Heartlands.
Partisans, lots of snipers. Yo.
We should probably get that tank up there to fucking what's he?
Da, 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 da. Man, I'm really happy this guy's helping out.
That's what's good about this game. I think if you hit,
Mm.
I think T is like universal talk. If you want to say thank you.
Yeah. No, I was talking to him in the local chat.
And don't forget, you can always hit F1 and promote him as well.
Hit F1 to what, sorry?
Hit F1, look for his name, and commend him.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll do that now. Because
You can give him
yeah.
a sticker for being a good boy.
With 3 harvesters, it really just gets gathered as quickly as it spawns.
Who the fuck is mammoning something near the base? Are you mammoning something near the base, Boots? Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck is someone doing? Okay, someone is blowing something up at a base. What the fuck? It's annoying the shit out of me right now.
What does it mean when it says you've been prioritized in the queue to return to your previous region?
Okay,
3
so
minutes remaining.
sometimes the tiles not queues because of the amount of players.
Right, so it'll automatically return me, I'm guessing, or at the end, or
No. It means if you go back into that tile.
God, don't. Very crowded up here. Yeah, no, I actually got nearly a complete full truck, like only like less than 1 full stack from being full of components, so that's great. Just start refining. Is refined taking to the refinery and making it into the refined mats? Is there anything I can do with components or?
Yeah, you refine them.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, another truckload. That's great. That should give me give us a bit more. I was wrong as well. I thought I had 25 in there earlier. I actually have 75, so there's heaps in there. And this should probably be around another 75 or more, actually, I think.
Yeah, well, by the time you submit them, we'll be able to take a tank out.
Hmm.
To war.
Yeah, really glad that Harvester came up. I was just about to leave, and he said, "Here, get it out of my thing." And I was like, "Yes." Once the third harvest, like while there were two, it was kind of possible to collect it with a sledgehammer. But the
No,
third one,
no.
no.
You shouldn't. You're the poor Povo guy hitting it with a hammer right now when no one else needs.
Yeah, there's every time I've gone somewhere, all the harvesters are being used. But I'm glad I got these components because they're a little bit annoying to get at the moment. Just seeing the ones around us seem to be getting camped pretty well.
Yeah, I found a graphics card on eBay for cheap, Stuart. Would
Yeah,
you believe it?
that's because of the scalpers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
goddamn scalpers.
3070 battle axes on sale for 1400.
It's what the world is now, though.
Oh yeah,
Three
it really is.
3-year warranty.
Hmm.
People realized there was money in it over the graphics
Warranty really
cards
good.
and the new
Well,
consoles, and now everybody's fucking
Why the
doing it.
fuck am I?
it's 1500, but when I hovered over to buy it, it says $10 off your first purchase with eBay Plus.
And then
No, yeah.
And then I looked into
have
eBay Plus, and it said 1 month free trial.
eBay Plus wasn't bad. When I
Cancel
got on
anytime.
eBay Plus, I got a year's, I think, subscription for free, or it was $50. But they gave me a $50 gift voucher straight away, as well. So it more or
Yeah,
less covered itself.
they
Which I thought
they
was
said
really
they,
interesting.
they said they'd give me the first $10 voucher or something like that, and the thing I was
Yeah.
buying was $10,
No.
which just was awesome.
Yeah. No, I didn't mind
But
it. 'Cause I've still got
$10
eBay Plus, and I think every month I get like a $5 or $10 gift card as well. I think it's essentially just a program to make you shop on eBay more, but still,
Yeah.
it's basically free money.
Well, it costs $5 a month or $50 a year. Like $50 a year to be a member's not a lot.
No, and I mean, I'm like legit getting a $5 or $10 gift card. I can't remember which one. Or discount thing code every month that I can use. So it's essentially like just paying for itself as well.
The only problem
Which
with
is,
it though is that most of the time the free postage, nothing that gets posted here counts for the free postage.
yeah, it really depends on
I found that
you're
really
buying from the big
annoying
sellers as well.
because
I think you've also got to buy from actual eBay Plus sellers or something. From what I've seen whenever I've shopped on eBay. Like you're right, a lot of them, like a lot of the time, you're not going to get the free postage, but you do get that nice little voucher, nearly every month. Which I normally just use on MTG cards if I was buying MTG cards because there was a few sellers that I could use them on. Ah, fucking tree. But yeah. I'm glad the hopper truck's faster because having to travel to the other tiles for stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why there was like 1,000 hopper trucks at this one because refineries were never this rare. Like in this war, the refineries are super rare, so you've got to run those BMATs for like ever, and you got to run the scrap for like ever. Like that's why
Yeah.
I built on the square where the refinery was on the square because I'm just like, nah, we're not running forever. Like imagine making garrison supplies. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a pain in the ass just making the upkeep shit.
Submit all. Okay, I submitted 1,820 components. So, I would say we're going to be pushing. It might end up spitting out around 200-ish by the end. I should have around.
Well, we just need the shells, and I think Booten says
Oh
there's
yeah, I'll
enough here to
see.
start.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, do you have any BMATs there?
Yeah, I can get more. I got 1,000.
Well,
Yeah,
do you want to go to the factory and make
1,000.
some tanker suits?
I'll have to come back and get a truck to pick them up. I just realized, but
Yeah, swap your trucks around or whatever. Who cares about that? That's fine.
Yeah. And make what tanker suits?
Yeah, tank
Does
suits.
it tank anything other than basic materials?
No, just everything you make in the factory is basic materials except for the tank shells, which take explosive.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense.
And then just high explosive, which is for like alligator charges and 150 millimeter and shit like that. But Everything you basically will ever need to build is just basic materials. There is something you can make though. You can make the like sniper rifles would take refined materials. So
Yeah.
some of the stuff take like a little bit, but it's only if it's important shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, sniper rifles make sense, right? Because
But they're powerful. You haven't shot one yet, but they're powerful. They're really
yeah,
powerful.
I can imagine. Ah, the scrapyard actually got scrap. Maybe I should pick up scrap before it fucking despawns. It's like right above our base. I don't even have to go anywhere. It's like right here.
You're so into the logi now.
Yeah. Sorry, Stu. I'm gonna have to belay those uniforms. Oh God, what has become of me? Better start digging. Oh wait, there's a free thingy map up. Oh, it's full, but I don't see anyone in
This
it.
game's like that though. You get the survival grindy feel for everything that you're doing.
Yeah, I get to drive one of the automatic harvesters, so that's cool.
Yeah, so you attack with it. Use your left click to make the thing go down so that you can grind.
Can you use it to deposit it straight into the truck, or does it only
Yeah,
deposit into
it only does it into
bins?
containers and encampments.
Yeah, that's right. That should make sense why that'll be good. Yeah,
Unfortunately.
that's alright. I started us.
There's this guy with a mammon grenade, and he's like, they're trying to kill something so that they can improve their base. So he's been mammoning now for ages, and like I'm like, what the fuck is this? Someone trying to mammon our base? Like, is someone blowing something up at our base? Like, what? Why is there so many mammon grenades? Turns out I can just hear it really well, whatever he's trying to blow up.
They're the guys who live right near us.
Yeah, the other base is up from us a bit, and he's just mammoning like crazy. But it's like, I really thought he was mammoning our base because it sounded like it was right on top of our base, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's on that hill where the components are that you can always hear people hitting them with hammers.
Hmm. Why the fuck you know?
Just adding sandbags now because we're pretty much there. We just gotta wait for the AT guns and this whole base is upgraded then. Bo -ba -da -bo -bo. Sandbags, go! Sandbags.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're really cool. These automatic harvesters.
That's a fucking understatement. They're amazing.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we do need more command structures if we ever want to get to the deployment point for some reason. So I'm gonna start upgrading for command structures, I guess. Command structures! It only helps the observation post as well, so I don't really care. You might as well make that observation post massive with what I can see.
Yeah. How many explosive materials do you think I should be making? What would be a good amount to have
The
on
amount you
cooking?
made should be fine, because
I put a full load of a hopper
well,
in. So
to
that would have been
make
2,000 salvage.
to make 40mm, it's like 120 beam mats and 120 explosive mats or something like that. So
Right.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like it's not that great either, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't mind it. I like that it's a little bit more difficult to work towards as well. Not just giving you everything, you know. Makes some tanks an actual little bit of a grind and stuff, which is
Oh, you
good,
can have
really.
you can have tanks and no bullets for them. Or you can have tanks and no fuel. Like our big tank push, like we all the tanks were bingo on fuel pretty much, and they couldn't advance anymore in that, and we were so worried about losing all the tanks because like when they ran out of fuel, They're just gonna be sitting ducks. And then
Yeah.
we got the Logi guy to run up with a fucking fuel truck and fuel us, and it was like, oh my god, you are amazing! All the commendations for this man. He's feeding the hungry tank line. So he's sitting there with a fuel truck, and you just see like 30 fucking tanks just pulling by this fuel truck and fueling.
So, yeah, I do like that. So,
Like, I would do that. Like, if I wasn't driving the tanks, I would definitely run back to get fucking a fuel truck for all the tanks.
what the fuck am I carrying? It's making me kind of components. Is that really what I'm carrying? I'm just gonna drop the 16 components because I really don't need them.
You can
I
put
don't
them
even know
in the
what they
refinery too. Instead of refining them, you can put them in the refinery and like just add them to the refinery.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a lot quicker than using a sledgehammer.
Refinery, yeah,
Is
fucking
there a bicycle here? Are there bicycles in the game?
yeah. The bicycles, you can ride them.
I
They spawn
barely see
randomly
it.
too. They're like trophies. They spawn randomly.
That's awesome. There's one at the salvage yard just above our base if you're interested, I guess.
Should we grab the the trophy?
The trophy bicycle? I mean, it's kind of a big deal now.
I really want an American fuel truck, by the way. If we can ever capture an American fuel truck, I want one for the
Fuel
base.
truck.
Yeah, an American fuel truck. Because
I don't think I've seen one.
we've got a German fuel truck here, but I want an American fuel truck because they look awesome. To me, they look
Yeah.
awesome anyway.
Didn't you wanted to get the American resource truck as well? Like, I mean, you know, the little generic truck that we passed in the red.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're alright actually. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They hold more inventory, but they're really bad off
Mm.
road. Like they're worse than ours off road.
It'd be cool if you could like paint them for your team's colors. You know, if you captured an enemy vehicle, if they got like some kind of insignia on them, like showing that they've been captured. Like, you know, they didn't realize.
Oh yeah, yeah, I get you. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool actually. So the base is good until we get
Okay,
the AT garrisons now.
I'll make some more yeah, I'll just do basic materials. Fuck it. Okay, this time I'll probably get back and, you know, get the truck. Because I'm a dinky brain.
Oh, the AT garrisons are about to click over. So close.
How many, do you know how much materials I'll need to make those uniforms?
100 for 20.
And you only need 20, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we only need 20, so probably 200 at most if you want to make 40. Like basic materials, if you go with a truck full of basic materials to a factory, you'll be able to make a fuck ton of random shit for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
and then just wait for it to finish and pick it all up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Including,
I'll take a
like even
peek, and I'll
bullets,
see what I can
bullets
do.
and rifles just take basic materials. You can make alternate
Okay.
storm rifles
Yeah, well, I'll
and
see what I
that.
can build, and I'll
You'll love
yeah,
it.
probably
It's
make
got
a
little
later stuff.
tabs. The crafting in this is actually really fun. Like I like making stuff in factories.
Yeah, I'm nearly out of fuel again. I used like a whole tank of fuel on collecting components and salvage. That's just the wrong space.
Oh, the AT garrisons are about to pop. They're about to pop. They're so close. Just start pulling over randos in trucks and asking them if they can.
So we have a mortar tank, I heard.
Yeah, there is a mortar tank you can get.
That sounds awesome.
It's pretty good actually.
I like mortars.
And only one
And I like
person's
tanks.
only one person is required to fucking shoot the mortar. So it's one
Yeah.
driver, one spotter, and one mortar crew. So problem
We
is
could
it only
technically
holds
just
like
take it out and
15
fuck
mortars
around
at a time though. That's the downside. They don't stack
think
like they do in tanks. If
Yeah.
the mortar's stacked, the tank would be so good, but they don't stack.
Right, so you're gonna take 15 shells. Is that what you said? 15 more? That's what you meant?
Yeah,
Like
you
take
15 mortar shells all up is what you can put in it.
Okay. I mean, I'd still really enjoy trying that out, but maybe I could build one or something. I guess I don't really know.
They're pretty good. You should definitely. We could probably pinch one, to be fair, with a wrench
Yeah.
up the front line.
It'd be fun. I'd find that interesting. I like, you
They're
know,
good. They are good. I like using them. They're really good.
Well,
like,
if you get the chance, I'd be happy to.
They're just not as readily replaceable as the regular tanks because like mortar shells are just a pain in the ass and you barely ever find them. And so you like you're
Yeah,
better
craft
if you
mortar
want to
shells.
run it, you're probably better off to craft some.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
no, that's fine.
And then you put them in crates at the base, and then you run them up to like we'll get someone to like what you do is you get dressed in your tank gear, right? And then you be the tank commander probably, because so you want binoculars, you want your filters, you want everything, and then you would take a truck up full of crates of mortars so that we don't run out.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it.
Yeah. It's like a self-propelled gun, basically.
Well, if you have enough mortars at the bunker base that we can just keep refilling them, yeah, you can just keep shelling. And you want two types: shrapnels for infantry, and high explosives for buildings.
Building. Yeah. That sounds cool. I'd like to try that out.
And flares for
we could probably
nighttime.
do it with 2 people as well. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I liked it. I saw one flare the other day when we were fighting at night, and it was pretty cool. Yesterday.
There is an infantry version of the mortar as well, but it's kind of ass. The infantry one's definitely not cool. It's kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's smaller. Okay, so I will take. Oops. Well, I have a full load of basic materials now.
So you've got a full load of basic materials. Just take it over to the factory.
I have 1,500.
And there's 2 factories there, so you could actually mass produce whatever you want to make. And just have a look at what you can craft when you go to the factories. Now there's 2.
Yep.
So
where's the closest one? Or is it down here?
Down the road to the left.
I think I saw it earlier, so I'll just have a.
Yeah, it's down the road to the left.
This thing, right? This area?
No. That's a construction yard down that way.
Oh.
So the closest one to here is down the end here, at the end of the parking lot.
Yeah.
So follow that down, and on your right, coming up here is your factory where that popper's parked.
Okay.
See it? There it is.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's one on the opposite side of the road to the right of that one.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. I'll have to
When you on it, you can do it from the top. You don't need to get out. And this is all the stuff you can build, and there's a tab you can go between.
Cascadia.
And then so you can put on
away.
the helmet if you want uniforms.
Just line my truck up better, because I'm in kind of a ditty.
No one's people are probably trying to leave out that exit that you out there, maybe, if they can fit a vehicle through it. But no. No one really uses this factory either.
Yeah. Oh, just yeah, fuck it. Okay, but yeah, I'll see what I can make.
Uniforms, gas masks, and more gas filters.
So you want
tank driver, which is this one. It's got
I see. Yeah, I was reading it. Like, I could boil it.
That reduces the weight of materials when you're harvesting. So
that's cool.
Waddle everywhere.
That's really cool. Oh, heavy ammo uniform. Yeah, that's nice. Engineer. Okay, well, you want some of those.
Under the explosives tab.
How many gas masks do you want?
Just one box of both will be fine.
I'll make 2 of the tankers if you want.
So when you hit go, you got to hit go down here, and then it queues them up.
All right.
So go up here under the explosives tab.
Some?
Yep, and you'll notice everything. That's the 120 millimeter rounds for the thing. There's your mortar rounds. Boom, 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 boom. That's the shrapnel for infantry, high explosive. Now you'll notice in here, this only takes BMATs because that's the only tank rifle.
Yeah.
The ammo for it only takes BMATs. But the other thing that only takes BMATs is the ash grenade.
Is that a gas?
Yeah, that's the gas. And you definitely want them. They're great.
Yeah.
You want life with those gas grenades.
Well, I'll make
you gas the tank crew. They're not wearing a gas mask. Free tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Locked, so their team can't take the tank.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, we got tanked. We got gassed. Like our tank for the very first one we drove up got gassed, and they took it.
Yeah. Do you want me to make anything else like at all in particular
You
you
don't
want?
need a. You don't need anything in particular. Just look at what you think you might want and make it for the
Yeah,
base.
okay.
And there's 2 factories, so if you think you need more than what it can produce in one line, just produce it at the other factory as well.
Might what kind of rifle do you like? Like I don't really
So one's
supposed to
early,
make them rifles.
one says it's a precursor to the other one. If you're looking at the 7.62 ones, because they all take different ammo too. That's something very important. I forgot to mention that about this game. Like so, the Alter Storm rifles take the automatic rounds, which is like the 7.98,
Yeah.
and then the other one takes
7.62,
7.62.
7.62.
Yeah, exactly. And now the Booker, I think, is the second gen to the Alter. I think it says it in the its description for the assault rifles.
I think I've had
And I think the Sampu is the
precursor to the
early
storm
is,
rifle.
and I think the Sampu is the starter rifle, the one that
Sampu like automatic rifle.
yeah, I think it's the starter one. So I think the Clancy Cider M3 might be the high-powered rifle that you've got now for
High powered
mid-level.
long range rifle. Do you want to build some of those or
Build whatever you want. I'm good.
okay.
Like build whatever you
I
want.
I can just check them in the bunker,
Shirts
I
are
think.
good
Is that
too.
what you...
Shirts are always good.
Okay, well
Oh, radios are good as well. Radios are a nice thing. Binoculars are always good. Because some cunt always comes and takes all your binoculars. It's really regular for them to do. They
radio backpack or just radio?
just radio. Backpacks are probably cool as well though. Depending on if you've got the resources, they take a bit more. And then they tell you how long they take, and then you just sit there and wait for them to cook.
I think the line's full, but I'll just mine's about to finish.
You can only have 4 of each type cooking, of each one.
Right.
And you want them to produce personal, but they start on personal, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Ah. Yeah, the uniforms are done now. Oh, I see. So there's a line for each different tab,
Yep.
and you can only have right.
And you can have 4 of each of that one cooking.
Yeah, I see. Do you want to build any garrison supplies? Gunk bunker supplies?
Oh, yes. As many as possible. Bunker and garrison.
As many as possible.
We can
Okay.
never, we can never do with enough garrison and bunker supplies because it means that it just means more
It's
time
like
that
an
we
hour
don't
to
have to
make
build
that,
them.
geez. So these only stay in here for half an hour, you were saying?
When they complete, they stay in there for half an hour,
Okay. Well, let's
and
put
then
an alarm on
they're
for an hour
released to the public.
because that'll be done in an hour. For us.
Yeah, the garrison supplies is probably going to be the one that you miss out on because they take so long. Every time you go there, generally you'll find some box of some poor bastard's garrison or bunker supplies just sitting there that you sweep because they've gone and done something else or logged out, and the garrison and bunker supplies took too long and cooked and they forgot about them.
Yeah.
Oh, I see garrison. It's like it's close now. I can see it.
I can taste it. Yeah.
Oh, that next is cement. Which will take a bit longer. I say a bit longer. I mean like 3 days for cement.
Yeah. Okay, well, I got a bunch of stuff cooking.
That's how
I'll
crafting
just stick
works. It's
around
pretty
for the
simple,
first
right?
little bit.
Oh, you might as
Yeah,
well.
no, it's
Like,
nice.
who cares? Just stay by it. You know, like, no big deal. It's pretty cool, though, right? It's really cool.
Hmm. Yeah, I like it. Warheads take a fair bit of stuff.
Yeah, therefore, like, if you notice in R-Square, there's a picture of a missile. So you can make cruise missiles and nukes and launch them on people's tiles.
Yeah. Right, and that's what the rocket launch site's for.
Yep. And it is bullshit. Nuking someone is horrible.
Sorry?
Nuking someone is horrible. Like,
Sounds awesome. Is it hard to do?
yeah,
I mean, I
it
guess it is
takes a
hard to do.
lot of work.
You know
There's
how
some
people keep
guys.
going on about a dam?
There was some guy's stream where they nuked someone for New Year's. They nuked one of their enemy bases that they didn't like for New
Oh
Year's.
yeah, that's awesome.
It was like one because he was a streamer, so he had like an arch enemy or whatever you want to call it. So he nuked him for New Year's.
Yeah, yeah. I like that there. It's funny.
There's just so much shit you can do in this game. It's fucking endless, really.
Yeah. Okay, got the gas mask and filters. I made 2 crates of filters and 2 crates of gas mask.
See, I like the way the crafting works. I really do. It's
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
it's doesn't make you stop what you're doing, but at the same time, it's just good because of how it works.
I see. There's a fucking thing behind the. Yeah, I definitely was clogging up. You know how it looked like they could drive behind the building?
Yeah.
It's like it's clogged up with some fucking bullshit. I don't know what it is, but some stuff's in that little.
Or someone parked some shit in there, or some ruins are
Yeah,
in there.
I'm not really, can't really see it unless I rotate my camera, but doesn't matter. But yeah, I was definitely in a shitty spot. Yeah.
Well, that's not your fault. That's
I will
somebody
pick
else
up
who
some more
fucking put that
basic.
shit
I'll
there.
see if I can pick up some more basic materials, and I will keep crafting some more stuff because it's quite interesting, and I may as well because I'm just here doing it.
Yeah, you might as well learn how to
And I
craft.
just take this to the bunker base, and I
Yeah, and then you submit it. When you
submit it to the bunker.
yeah, submit all, and then it uncrates it.
Right. Okay. That's
Because when
cool.
you make something, it mass produces it. Because this is like a war game, so you never make
Yeah.
one of an item. You make like
I
10 of
really
an
like
item
that.
or 5 of an item, and then like because you're producing stuff to push to the front line. So
Yeah.
you,
I really like how they've done that.
I like the whole game's done really well. And don't get me wrong, yeah, with the way we're playing it at the moment, it's pretty solo. But once you get to the front lines and you get involved in the fighting, you'll feel how big it really is at the same time.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Cups. I like. Do you have a favorite?
I still do it all the time. I don't talk, da da da. Okay. How do I connect this up? It doesn't want to do it. I guess one's good enough.
Bring back this load of stuff because I got nearly a full check of boxes now. Shit, that was the wrong
Oh,
way.
if you don't have enough room in your truck to pick up all the boxes, then you won't pick up any. So
Yeah,
you
I
need to
noticed
have,
that.
like, if you have 4, you need 4, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah. I'll bring back this load and then pick up the next 4 that are about to be done. And then I'll come back when my alarm goes up, I suppose.
Nothing. Is the next magic set going to be called Oathbreaker, or what's Oathbreaker?
No, I think the next main set is Kamigawa Neon Knights or something like that.
Yeah, it says it's not, like, it says it's not fake. It says it's a real announcement. Interesting, right?
Sorry, I'm gonna guess it like a standalone product or something.
Yeah.
Like
I hope they do that with the... Yeah, no, it's blowing up now. It's on everywhere on my magic things. It must have just dropped. Whatever it is. People are excited about it, though. It's getting advertised everywhere.
yeah. I'll need to learn how to use the flatbed truck eventually.
Yeah, flatbed truck is pretty similar to what you're doing. So with the flatbed, it requires you to have a crane. Is the only difference.
Yeah.
And
There is no make crane at each place,
now
but
with
we
a
would need to
crane,
get a crane.
anything you pick up needs to be packaged. To package an item, you walk up to it, you hit E on it, and there's a package button in the bottom middle area, like how you refuel your truck and shit.
Yeah, okay.
So you package it, then your crane can grab it, and then you put it on the back of the flatbed, or you take it off the back of the flatbed. And if it's on the
So
back of
you
the
need
flatbed, it stays packaged until you take it
you
off.
need those like shipping containers, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
you'll need a resource
You-
container, which is look like a dump container.
I here with a load of crap. So I'll just submit all this to the funky you said?
Yep. So you want to take it down this side.
Transfer. Which side? What? Just jump down in there and walk down?
No. You don't have to do this. Get it. Put it all back in the truck.
Oh.
Drive it around to this side where the road is, and just hit E on
Yep.
the bunker, and then click submit all
Okay.
in
Didn't
the
know I could do
inventory
that.
of the truck.
Cool.
Yeah,
Make
if
a
you
bit
do it
quicker.
that way, that's like annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it that way.
Yeah. Make it. Yeah.
Ah!
I'll aim for you next time, boy. Da-da-da-da-da. Submit to stockpile.
While
Submit
you're
all
here,
to
is
stockpile.
the AT gun still ticked for you?
There's tank uniforms. What do you mean by tick?
Like,
AT gun.
Does it still have a tick on the AT gun for voting?
Oh, I'll check. Yeah, good point. I didn't check. Why did I not know it accepted now? Yes, it does still have a tick.
Good, because it's nearly
I'll
done.
click on it
It's
again.
so close.
I refresh.
So
Yeah.
close. I could touch it. It's so close.
There's your uniforms. I dropped off gas masks as well. And some rifles and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But
Like, you might as
I'll
well
just go
stock
pick
the
up the last
space.
stuff.
You got to think about it. Like, if they push to the space, you want a decent amount of stuff here for people to fight with. And then the next lesson to learn is go to the front lines and see what's good to use for infantry. So you get a grip of what you can build people that's helpful for them.
Yeah, I know. For the basics, rifle, ammo, shirts, bandages, gas masks, maybe if you can get them. For just basic infantry stuff.
Everyone
But-
always wants shirts because shirts are respawn points.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's literally your fighting power, right? Yeah, I'm making some bandages and shirts, I think. As
I'm
well.
really impressed with this base, though. I'm gonna say, this is a good base. I'm happy with it. Whee!
Actually, I might. Is there any scrap left up there? So let me know if you want to go down to the front line as well. I'll
Oh, we'll wait for
tag along.
Boots. Boots isn't here yet. He's
Yeah.
gone AFK.
I'll see if I can get some scrap on my way back down because I just reaped all of my basic materials out and there's none cooking anymore. Yeah.
Zip, 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 zip.
Zip, zip. Well, there's still a little bit up here to collect. I'll just grab what I can. Just because this one is so close. Is there anything at the component based actually? No.
Now you're learning.
Every now and then I check it, you know?
Now you're learning.
Yeah.
Every time you open up the map and you mouse over it, it updates it too, so you won't know until you mouse over it again.
Sick of
Right.
it yet?
No, I think I'm getting too into it, you know?
He's learning how to build in it now. He's loving the crafting the stuff for the front lines.
It's like getting the job as a truck driver, you know? Oh God.
It
If
is
only I could
actually.
buy
That's a
meat
good
pie.
point. It's like being a Coles delivery truck
Oh
driver.
God, what has my life become?
You dropping off pallets of supplies, and then eventually, instead of dropping them off at your bunker base, you drop them off at where people are asking for them, and then you at the front line, they're like, "We need shirts," so you go to both factories and you build 80 shirts, and then you build another 80 shirts, and then you drive your
Yeah.
truck all the way to wherever it is, and you give them 100.
I enjoy
fucking 60
that
shirts.
it's all player driven. I think it's one of the things I'm quite enjoying is knowing that everything in the game
Yeah,
is
you
made
feel
by
like a
players.
cog in the machine rather than just like, oh, look, we did okay today.
Yeah, and also just yeah.
I will warn you
There's a
though,
bunch of different things to do.
it has a reverse effect. It's like we could have built this huge base yesterday because we did a lot of building yesterday, right? So we could have built this massive base and they could have rolled in and destroyed everything on us.
Yeah. Well, that's also right.
So it does have the negative effect too of, oh my god, I just spent a whole day building the base and it took them 20 minutes to punch their way through it.
Yeah.
I guess at least slowed them down. It was like that
Yeah.
scene killed in action. I had to wait for his base to deteriorate over 3 days, the poor guy. He made this really terrible base on the other side of the bridge and I had to wait for it to rot before I could build my base. And he's like, I wasn't even on when they attacked. What did he say? I wasn't even on when they attacked. I was at work. And then I'm thinking, your base would never have slowed them down. He's like, oh, at least it slowed them down. Like, I bet you they spent only enough time to show the bunker base and drive on with the tank. Because they had no anti-tank. And it was
No.
all foxholes and rifle garrisons.
Yeah.
So they would have just rolled in,
One
shelled it
armored
with a tank,
vehicle.
and then drove off. You're like, yep,
Yeah.
that would have been it.
Ow, chicka, bow, bow.
And then it was like a wreck that was stopping us from building a decent bunker base on the other side of the bridge that we had to wait for it to rot, unless you want to blow it up. Which, the only way you can destroy a friendly base, if it's like the bare bones is there, is to hit it with explosives until it deteriorates, and like that's not fun. Because you keep getting
Yeah.
banned for using weapons on it.
Yeah.
And then if you get banned for using weapons on it, you can't do anything else to it for you get like a 20-minute ban on weapons. And weapons includes the harvesters. You can't harvest.
Don't say that. Oh God, no.
So base building's a pain in the ass unless you lay it out and plan it all properly.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna fill up this harvester before I go. No, fuck it, I don't care. Okay. I really enjoy the theme as well. Just the whole World War One-y look to it. I think.
Yeah,
is
it
nice.
looks like World War One, but it has World War Two aspects. Like
Yeah,
because
like
World War One
the
had the
tank.
artillery, so the artillery is
and the
in
trench
between.
warfare more, which is really
Actually,
cool.
I was watching a lot on World War Two recently, and World War Two still had this
Yeah.
kind of style. Like the foxholes were a real prominent thing in World War Two. They didn't
Yeah,
make
they definitely had more elaborate bunker systems.
they didn't make
and
massive
everything.
trench systems, but
Yeah.
this is more of the World War Two bases in this one.
Yeah, especially the concrete. It screams Germany.
Yeah, I haven't never seen a colonial concrete base. We've never been on the attack to see like we've seen our bases that they've taken that were concrete, but I've never seen a
Yeah.
colonial actual home base ever.
Yeah, I'm interested if they how they would look, because yeah, these ones definitely just remind me of the German ones from. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was felt more World War One as well, but then I realized it was actually
Yeah, no,
it's
it's a good point.
it's
Especially
actually
how,
really
yeah,
World War Two-y.
yeah.
Because even the
Just think
vehicles,
of
when you
the
look at the vehicles, are all World War II-y. Like they start with like jeeps with
mm,
machine guns on the back, and then they go to like the armored cars with like the tracks and the turrets.
mm, yeah, um, yeah, it's true actually. Because yeah, just think of the like defenses they had at Normandy, and it once you get to concrete, it's basically that. Um, for the Germans, I mean.
And behind their lines, where they had the 88s, was all like the tier one bunkers in this. Like they were just dug out little things with the netting over the top.
I got my stuff. Someone accidentally left bunkers, supplies, and garrison supplies in there, so we now have more bunker and garrison supplies.
I'll take it.
Yeah, well, I mean, someone else is definitely gonna
You
grab
mean
it,
he
so.
accidentally, as in he queued him up probably an hour ago, didn't want to wait around.
Man, should have had an alarm on, eh?
I told you,
I
Garrison
have
and
an
bunker
alarm on.
supplies. I've left some there. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm making up for it. No, I was just picking up my stuff anyway, so I mean, surely some other team's gonna grab it, right?
Yeah, no, someone will grab it and put it in their bunker here. You don't even fucking worry about that. Someone will fucking grab it if you leave it there. They won't even think twice. It's just like, and it's nabbed.
Yeah. I like the idea of doing medic stuff. I think that's interesting.
Yeah,
That
the
you can
medic. We had a player yesterday who really liked doing the medic. So, you've got a trauma kit, a medical kit, and you got blood, plasma.
mm,
So,
and you take buddies to the medical tents to make shirts out of them. Technically, that's my one, I think.
well, no. That's if you're not a medic. If you are a medic and they're down and they're wounded, you can use a trauma kit on them to get them back up. And if they're hurt, you can use a medical kit to heal them. So the medical
Yeah.
kit and the trauma kit are sort of like equipable weapons, I think,
Hmm.
and they're
Let me
used.
just check what Sarah's doing. I think she wants to take a photo for me. Be right back.
Can't wait for the Black Friday sales, man. PCK's gear doesn't usually have sales around Christmas time, do they? There, Stuart? Alright. Alright.
But if there's no garrison supplies there, what ends up happening is it just rots and breaks. Attack, Booten! Haha! Crack, 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 crack. And the relic base can take garrison supplies as well, and bunker supplies. If you ever want to resupply it, you can always chuck some in it. I put some in it last night because our bunker base wasn't up to the point where it was supplying everything, and it's gone through 350 supplies so far. What was that, sorry?
Sorry. What happens when the bunker the relic base runs out of stuff?
It doesn't really matter. Like, as long as one of them's supplying supplies, like, it's just drawing from two sources at the moment.
Okay, I see.
But they only do what's in the range of them, so it's good to have a little bit in both.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it, we got it! Woo! How's the garrison time? Yoink, bitch!
Oh yeah.
AT.
Am I intruding?
Hello, how's you, buddy?
Decent. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're loving the
Right.
only shard one now.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Did they seriously go through with that?
Yeah, they did. We're on shard one. I built up a new base already. I have a new
I guess
recruit.
I'll,
He's staying over, so he decided to hop in and help with the building.
Yeah.
I'll
And
come and
I'm
join.
doing logistics.
we
Yeah.
made a.
What should we call the new Reggie?
Oh, I got a new one already. If you want to join it, I can make you commander. I don't really care. I just called it the 39th Logistics and Tank Corps.
We're gonna do great things.
Because I was listening to a dude. We got a tank waiting too. We built one. They just got the harvesters yesterday, so you missed the horrible hammer hitting part. The sledgy hitting.
I don't mind actually the harvesters because they do stuff relatively fast, you know? It's just
Yeah.
like everything else is the problem.
I was about to say you missed the sledgy bit, which is the bad bit.
Yeah, I hate the sledges. Which those also do components.
Yeah, they do. They do everything. They're fucking amazing.
Good old harvesters.
We just got the AT upgrade on the bunker base, so I'm laying the ATs now where I want to build them. Hitting them a couple times with a hammer to make sure they stay there, and then I'm gonna run around and upgrade them all.
Pretty hot.
So
I don't know why our shit doesn't like transfer.
Dude, this map is really weird. There is basically 0 factories. There's not one in Ashfields. There is not one in Red
Why?
River. There is the closest one was Origin, and so I built an Origin because I was like, I need to live where a refinery is. Like I can't live without a refinery. I can't do it.
Do
The
not
main base
blame you
has
at
to be at
all.
a refinery.
Which one is this down? Which Provence?
Oh, we built in Origin at Worldstar.
Origin. World Star sounds like a basketball term.
I know. I didn't realize the name of the relic base when I picked it, but I took it because defending a relic base is really fucking important, and no one ever seems to do it. But
Does
there is
anything.
there is three tier 3 bunker bases defending us though from the edge of the origin tile as well. So we've got time for the base to actually fully upgrade.
Are you the BB on the road?
We're right on top of Origin, like right on top of Worldstar. When you spawn in, there's a bunker base all around Worldstar. That's ours. The whole giant bunker base is ours.
Did you see the format for the BBs that I sent you that they've figured out the meta?
No, what was that?
Oh,
What did
oh
I miss?
no.
What did I miss now?
I
Frickin-
put it in the Reggie chat because it's less flooded.
Oh yeah.
It could be
Right
in
in.
here.
I'll have a look. Booten was saying he read the thing for the day. The what do you call it? Their Twitch feed. They're adding like SDF. They're adding half tracks, interchangeable half tracks and shit.
No. How do you go files? Oh my gosh. Oh no, I think I've lost it.
Don't do
It
that.
was supposed to post it. This is so stupid.
Yeah, I didn't see a notification, I was about to say. But that doesn't mean much these days. Okay,
I'm going to shit myself.
each AT garrison has 150 resources, so that's a minute and a half to build each AT garrison. That's a lot of minutes.
Your health calculator, here's where it was. Oh, here we go. Quick reference to guide. Here we go. Get in there. Mm. I'm just gonna post it in general. There we go.
Yeah, well look. Do. Quick reference to base building.
I don't want to download it again. Holy, why do you want me to download it again? No.
Bunker masons, shovel, any upgrade bunkers. Tier 1 on players, Tier 2 always on. Bunker destroyed, areas offline. Interesting, that's good to know for capturing them.
It just seems a lot more applicable.
Yeah, this is really good actually. This is really, really good.
I begged them nonstop to make this, and they were like, yes, anything for you.
And the good thing is it's digestible as well. It's not cluttery. It's pretty good. I like it. I really like it.
I hate it when they make stuff really dense for no reason.
Oh my god, did I just put that AT garrison in the wrong place? Fuck, yes I did.
I'm still proud.
Wait, what goes in this one? Does this one have a... Yeah, this one already has a rifle garrison. Yeah, I fucked up. Oh well. No one's going to see fighting here, right? Origin's safe, right? No, this is never going to be actually stress tested. It'll be fine.
Never say never.
The war's going good over here. We've got shitloads of guys joining Server 1, so...
I see that. I'm very proud, like, unironically really, really proud.
Let me just invite you and then I'll promote you to commander.
Much obliged. We shall make this regiment what it will be. The best. Just the best. And for that... Fuck, I don't have any I keep on giving my stickers away. I would have given you a sticker.
You should give Juby one. He's been
Okay.
working really hard since he's a brand new recruit who's just got the game. And
Just keep
You serious?
lurking. Yeah, I only just got it.
Well, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoy yourself a lot more than I did in my first times, because as Wave Chod,
Yeah.
Oh no, I
that
fucked
was
up
an
here too.
experience.
I fucked up here too. Shit.
I've just been doing a lot of material gathering and refining and building and stuff.
Kind of
Been
chill.
nice.
Kind
Been
of
enjoying
peaceful.
it. Quite an interesting game, really.
I enjoy myself.
Hmm.
I wish we could get the entire Reggie from Shard 2 over. I wish that they would have joined before they fucked off.
Yeah. We can recruit from scratch though. DJ, we need to find DJ again too, because we never actually added him to Discord or anything.
Yeah, we're gonna hunt him down.
Because DJ was really good. I like DJ. He was a good kid. Hopefully he didn't get discouraged with the war ending overnight after all that work. That was so dumb. all that work and then it just ends randomly.
Yeah. Just makes you sad. Especially with all the effort that we put into that BB, because holy shit, that was really a lot of work.
Well, this one's so far more impressive.
Now I'm getting responses from everybody named DJ asking who I am.
Really? Like, as in their real names or the player names?
No, like the player names. I'm gonna get my auto clicker on and help you guys.
I'm just doing the upgrades at the moment. I'm not finishing them. I'm just marking out where I want them all.
Well, I may as well help you finish them.
I fucked up in the northern tip. I put 2 generators where they shouldn't have been. They were in the wrong spots. Instead of
You
doing
should be able to destroy those.
generators. Ooh, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Maybe they're a complete structure upgrade though. They're not just like a command upgrade. I go up and
I
have a
think
look.
you should be able to destroy any of this stuff. We can vote concrete.
Yeah. We
How many-
just got AT. Like that's why I'm running around adding AT guns to everything. We just
How
got
many
the
votes
AT.
do we need? You got small garrison. How did you get all these votes, homie?
I don't know.
Or
It's
is it
just us
just
boys
us
on.
voting?
Yeah, it's just us boys on.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna look that up now. How does voting system work for bunkers in Foxhole?
I'm gonna vote concrete now though because the Howitzer garrison is not that important. Not right now. We're not getting shelled at the moment anyway. Yeah, I'll see whether I can get that. What the fuck? Why don't we have enough howitzer logistics now? Wait, how did we lose a bunch of... Oh, because they're getting upgraded. Right.
Hmm?
The rooms that are getting upgraded don't count as rooms while they're not fucking... While they're getting upgraded until they finish upgrading. Because they won't count as a command room while they're upgrading. All the bunker rooms. That
Right.
makes sense. Makes sense. So I just need to go and see whether I can fix up that generator problem. You're right about that. I would love to fix that. So I built this around a relic base because the relic base helps out immensely with trying to build a base.
Does it increase your sphere or something?
One, it counts as tier 3 straight away, so we don't actually need a tier 3 base. So, like if we get concrete, we can build concrete straight away without a tier 3 base because the relic base counts the bunker base as being tier 3. So it counts everything around it as being tier 3. So yesterday we upgraded everything to tier 2 straight away without having to wait, which was, as you can imagine, great. And what the other things it does is it gives you a deployment point that you don't even need to upgrade to. So everybody can spawn at a relic base from the world map.
Yeah. So they don't even have to upgrade it.
Nah, but we are upgrading it because the bunker base is so fucking massive. So we are upgrading to that point. Like we are
Yeah, we're gonna
upgrading
get there.
to deployment point, but we don't need to. This place is a mess, by the way. Fuck, I hate how Origin Refinery works.
What's the problem?
Have you been to the Origin Refinery yet? It's so bad.
I've been to it in the other shard. I don't know if they've changed it all.
No, it's where it is in the other one. It's on a corner, and there's just so many players because there's no refineries in Ashfield and that, so everyone's trying to use the refinery here. So it's just a horrible spot for it. It's a horrible spot for it. Like you can only access it from a corner, and there's not enough room for the trucks.
I understand.
We should build another Deveret then. I think we have enough for 2 Deverets.
The tanks?
Yeah, we unlocked Deverets yesterday, so we got 1 Deveret sitting in the base. If we build 1 more, I think Dylan just ran enough refinery materials probably to make another one.
I'm gonna have to talk to Sari about doing Outlaws if she's the QM here.
I think they had a tech made when we joined.
So they don't have one yet? Or is it just the acting person in online?
Well, Shard 1 never had a decent tech made before. Like they did, like you know how in Shard 2 everyone knows it's just Sari and that, and people know who takes over and they hand it over and that. On this
Yeah.
shard, they never did that when I was playing before.
Oh. I played on this shard all the way up until they split, and then I was like, shard 2.
Yeah,
'Cause
it turns out
I can't really stand the try-hardy stuff on here.
the player base couldn't survive the splitting.
Yeah, yeah, really. Kind of makes me worried though, like if people are gonna stay.
Apparently, there's a medieval one in the works because Booten watched the developer blog this morning, and they're making
Yeah,
a medieval version of it.
it's pretty sick, man.
They're also going to reduce the drift on fucking artillery. That's going to be so good. Oh my god.
Actually being able to spot for artillery.
In a hit where you want to actually hit instead of just like
Yeah,
shelling random fucking places constantly. Yeah, that'd be
I'm
good.
with you. After we get this thing more perfected, we could even do like a frontline sister base. If you all were down.
Yeah, we were thinking Dylan really wants to build a base himself, so I was going to let him do a frontline one, and I was going to help him build it.
I really need to. I'm
Yeah,
probably
muted
gonna
it
put
again.
that delay here. Good old file. Is there like a... Yeah, here we go.
Ah, I fucked this up so bad. That should be in the middle, not there. That should be in the middle, not there. Oh my god.
We all learn.
Yeah, that one was a blatant mistake though that I definitely knew better, and I fucked it up.
There's...
And it's a corner section too, so it's not like I can fix it. It's pretty bad.
It won't be put under the stress anyways.
No, I don't think we're gonna see a lot of work here. I think
Not
it should
unless
be.
they really royally screw up.
I can stretch the base over the road anyway and put another turret on the other side to make up for it. Make a battery on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that later. I'll fix that later. Doing that. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just work on what we got for now. So I decided to build the bunker base right up against the road to make resupplying it easier. Now we're just upgrading AT guns and that's it. We're G. Like, we got literally nothing else to worry about for a while. We should make it a Deverett, though, and take advantage of having 4 people when Boots gets back.
Yeah, man. You could have 2. It's just rolling around.
Oh, did you find one? No way.
I haven't found one yet.
I was about to say. Like, I don't underestimate your ability to requisition tanks. Like,
Hey,
at all.
hey, that's not stealing if it's useful.
I said requisition.
So yeah, I get set off whenever it just registers that way.
Holy
Well,
shit.
you guys have fun.
Here's a seaport.
No worries, dude.
Nope. I legit will find one. Now that you've challenged me.
Our B mats are really low again. Getting all these last
I think I found an
upgrades.
ATR armored car in Longstone.
We brought when I was teaching Dylan about tanking, we built the the O'Brien with a 40mm. We built that, drove
Yeah.
that up.
Isn't it cool?
It's a fun vehicle. It is. We did alright, dude. Just before we got popped, we dropped a shell right into like a trench full of goblins. You should have seen the
And they just
splatter.
exploded.
There was so many. It was like 6 guys just disintegrating in a pus of blood. It was so funny.
I'm hot for that. I really wish she could still run over the trenches, because, I mean, that's like 90% of my kills in this game is just running people over.
Yeah, I mean, Mats is real low. We might have enough to finish the tank emplacements, though. The anti-tank emplacements. Transfer.
Seems like most of the armor is in play. which is really sad, actually.
Yeah, apparently we're getting what's the good one? The Silverhand Chieftain is apparently what they're working on now. The tech.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're apparently
That's a
working.
really good one.
That'd be great for us. We can definitely use a Silverhand Chieftain. 4-man tank squad. We could fully crew that bitch.
Yeah.
We need 40mm too, but I'm pretty sure we'll be right. We can just scab up what's in the base. I think there's a crate in the base, so we scab that up and then we go to the front line and get what we can from the front line.
That component field is barren.
Yeah, since they got harvesters, it's been.
Fuck, I wish that we had better chances to get more arm mats ourselves. Let's see, it's in Take Kotima. You got 12 there. Not nearly enough. I'm probably gonna take a harvester myself and just make a bunch to put in the storage for the Reggie of the squad.
Well, since I'm done hitting hitting this AT out, I'm completely done here for until we finish concrete and that. This is it. Like our bunker base is as good as it's gonna get until time passes.
It's really good. I mean, for your first built not under pressure, I think that it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I really paid attention to what I've seen work from other people.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to use that to the best of my advantage.
And now you have even more.
And yeah, I'm all up for helping Dylan build a frontline one. I think that could be fun. While we're getting shot
We'll
at
just
and
follow the
tanked.
schematics.
Just imagine infantry pouring in on us while we're trying to get the bunker base up. We're gonna have to run
go.
BMATs
Yes,
up though,
sir.
because like there's no refineries in any of the frontline areas. We'll have to run like trucks of BMATs up to build it.
Just let us know
Yeah.
whenever you start, and then we can do it ourselves.
Maybe we only want the one Deverett and maybe a transport truck full of BMATs after that. Fully crew one
Some
Deverett.
components in another hex. I'm gonna go grab them. Try and grab a load anyway.
Yeah, if we fully crew one Deverett and then have a guy run up with a transport truck full of BMATs. Because remember too, there's not going to be much BMATs to repair the tank either.
We could fit out a storage container and do it that way. You can store 5,000 BMATs in that.
True, on the flatbed. You mean large storage?
Yeah, one of those big ones.
Thank you for the hand, good sir.
You're
You need to
welcome. I expect it back.
You need to get out of being a freaking OCDT. Most of those guys are
I do.
jerks. Most of those guys are jerks.
All right, I'm going to commend our boy. I appreciate your gift of one sticker. Yeah, eventually we're going to get to Field Marshal whenever my kids are going to be able to do that. I just hate doing Logi and getting like one commend. Whenever I do medic, I'm like, I'm sorry, but your insurance doesn't cover this. You're gonna have to pay
Yeah,
out of pocket.
actually, that's what Dylan wants to learn next, is how to do Medi. You can take him up the front and teach him Medi, because I've never done Medi. I have
It's
a...
stupid
Seems
easy.
interesting.
I can
Especially
run you
when
guys.
you're a professional kidnapper like me.
I mean, we could do that while we're waiting for Boots to get back, and we get the tanks rolling. I mean, like, as I'm happy to run up supplies for you boys, medical supplies or whatever.
Well, first of all, which front do you want to go to?
Red River, right? That's probably the best one.
It's pretty close. Red
Or,
River is.
or Heartlands.
Although-
Heartlands really could use the help by the look of it.
It's
See-
better to do one that's half invested. Like you're basically got an incursion in Heartlands that you could use. Like I'll put one up where I think would be a good spot, kind of.
Because I'll
If we
redeploy to the
can
front
go.
lines too, or I'll run you guys some supplies up. I'll make some fucking medical supplies and run them up. If there's not any there.
So I've put it. It's here.
Yeah, on
Like
the
that's
corner.
what it's called on the
Yeah, on the
like
corner there.
right in the
Yeah.
face of the blemish.
See, that safe house in Deep Pour is pretty much dry.
And the reason why I think that we should do it there is you can actually shell the blemish from there. I think it's about 250.
Oh, yeah. That's in range of the blemish for sure. Yeah, that's definitely in range of the blemish for sure from there. I see what you mean.
If we can get it up.
Well, we're better off to get up there as infantry first and have a look around and figure out
Right.
whether it's worth it before we start moving anything up there.
I wonder if the devs will ever respond to me asking them constantly for trailer hitches.
Mhm.
I'm asking for trailer hitches and winches.
Winches to pull the trucks out. That'd be good.
Yeah,
Or
just attach the winch.
move a locked vehicle. That'd be
Yeah.
nice. So you can recover like
'Cause-
somebody's tank by driving a flatbed up and winching it. That'd be so good.
Right? Absolutely.
Yeah, I can really see the use in winches. Winches would be like amazing in this game.
Yeah, it's just utility. Like the devs don't think about utility for the builders.
Building is like so essential though, because without decent bases, you just crumble.
And nobody wants to build them.
Whoop whoop. Has the second AT up. Dish.
I'm trying to fit the ones up by the road for you.
Oh, nice. I can't believe I fucked up that corner. I'm gonna have to like stretch out and like another row to fix that. Ugh. I'll do that later though, like tonight when I'm just fucking around watching
Oh, you're
Blacklist.
fine. Wait, what are you watching?
Oh, Blacklist TV show. Fuck, I love Blacklist.
Oh. Haven't seen it.
It's up to 8 seasons now. I can't believe it. I only watched the first 2. The third season's all new for me. I've been watching the third season.
I have a personal philosophy of never finishing anything because if I don't finish it, then I have something to do.
It lives forever.
It lives.
Did you watch Wheel of Time yet on Amazon Prime?
I tried to get through the first episode, I just couldn't.
You don't like the fantasy or what? What did you like about it?
The issue that I have with it is like, and I know that I would get a lot of flack for this, but you know, just listening to all of this boring filler coming in, and you're like, yes, tell me exactly why men are bad, mommy, you know, or why they can't be but be the sorcerer people or whatever.
That first episode was pretty hard to chew. I
Cringe.
was so on the fence until the Trolloc attack, and then after the Trolloc attack, I'm like, oh my god, thank God, the movie's like so much better. The show's like amazing now.
So much action.
Yeah, like you gotta wait, and like if you ever gonna sit down and watch it again, just skip to the Trolloc attack and just start
Yeah.
watching from there. Like disregard everything else about the show completely because it didn't matter. Like everything else
Yeah.
was just filler shit that never mattered at
It
all.
feels like it doesn't matter at all. You see what I mean?
It didn't matter.
Like, what are you
none of it
supposed to
mattered.
do? No, you could cut all of that out, and you would still have like the rest of the thing to watch.
It's 100%
It's just-
watchable as a show just from the Trolloc attack. Like seriously, like just from the Trolloc attack.
I follow you. I'll give it another chance.
But the Trollocs were actually really fucking cool. I love the Trollocs. I was like, yep, I'm in now.
Can you get up on this ridge here? I wonder. Oh fuck! If you can, that's terrible. No. Not even if you cheese.
I made this base pretty awkward for someone to walk through. I noticed people stopped stealing our shit when I made the base bigger too, by the way. People stopped stealing all that crap from around the base. Because the base got so big, there were people like, oh shit, everybody to stop taking their vehicles and parking there.
It's like non-Euclidean.
No one even walks into it now. It's kind of funny.
I can only imagine.
I found one guy log in this morning, and I was like just AFK doing a few things in real life. But I watched this guy, and he jumped all over the bunker base, and he pulled out a pair of binoculars, and then he didn't do anything. Ah, yeah, that'd be great. But he pulled out a pair of binoculars from the giant bunker base, and then looked all around, and that's all he did.
I guess he was just taking it all in.
The wardens will stand. So after
It
this,
did.
it's cement, and that's it.
It broke my heart to see that shit because I watched that BB that you built just crumble.
Oh, you were on for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was tanks, right?
Yeah, it was tanks. They couldn't push the front, so they went through the side.
Did they rebuild the bridge?
And there were 3 people on to help. So that's really why it fell, is nobody was there to protect it.
We had 700 fucking artillery there. Like, 700 rounds. I spent like an hour firing like 30 shells, 40 shells at them just because I didn't want all those rounds to be sitting in the base when they took it. Personally, I think Magic built it too big though when he was building it.
What do you mean?
Because he made it absolutely massive, but we only had rifle garrisons unlocked, so that was a
Right.
problem on its own. Like right there, like we only have rifle garrisons. Why is it massive right now? We don't need it massive.
I follow. I kind of take exception to this stuff because it kind of follows it kind of follows like the castle setup, you know what I mean? As opposed to like a wide front setup where you would have like a wide bunker base.
Oh, let's just face it, the medieval one's gonna be great because you won't need like to worry about tanks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking amazing.
I kind of wish that they would put in horses on this game. Oh, Carrot joined the regiment.
Oh, you found Carrot. Ha!
I love Carrot.
Hey, Carrot. I remember Carrot.
I can't invite him to the thing.
He's in Howe County. That's why he's not in the same area for the squad. He's all the way up in Howe County or whatever.
Where the hell is that at?
Like really the far north.
Oh, I hate fighting up there. Oh no. He's fighting up in Teller Farm.
Yeah, they're currently getting shelled to shit, apparently. At Teller Farm. That's what I was reading in the news.
You guys want to go relieve them?
Yeah, I'm happy to go to the front.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to just bringing back a copper full of components to the refinery,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna go check for B mats, and then I'll be good. Wait, is that
Should I just
Heartlands?
go ahead?
Was that where he was? Heartlands. No, he's not in Heartlands.
All the way up in Howell County in the very far north, right beside the very farthest north.
Oh, that's right. This map is fucking massive. All the hexes are unlocked.
Really large. I'm gonna return home and tactically respawn. And see if there's any armor to steal in the very front.
Saw a whole heap of fucking B mats. Not that many though.
I have throw 3 men into the sea, brother.
Must have been on the boat. Yeah, B mats is a pain in the ass. Is there at least a refinery in the square he's fighting?
There are 2 people ahead of me. I can't see the map.
Oh shit, we have to queue. Alright. She's a busy fucking map.
Yeah, man. I prefer that than the front being like medium population getting screwed. It's a miracle that we were able to recover as much as we did during that war.
That massive tank op helped so much for a day. Otherwise
Yeah.
we would have lost so much earlier.
Oh yeah. You were pushing it for almost the longest war going on.
That huge tank op, that relieved our guys so much. And then we held it for like 1 day more after that. Like an extra day. So it was 2 days and then we lost. Bloody Goblins got a lot of players though. They have a lot of fucking players.
Oh, I'm stuck.
I'm just gonna whack out these 2 bloody ATs and I'll deploy up there.
There's 1 player ahead of me. That's pretty nice.
Alright, I'm not far off. I'm probably about 2 minutes off.
2 minutes off from
Redeploying to the front line.
right.
Because I'm just going to hammer out these two turrets while I've got the VMATs. Because everyone's scabbing up VMATs on the square now and I don't want them to take mine. Fuck these
Yeah.
guys.
I've got a few thousand crafting at the moment. I just did a few loads in the hopper to make some. So we should have extras. I can keep doing it if you want. I don't mind. I'll just go pick up my stuff before it goes away.
What's it called? Howling Country? To help
Howling County, I think.
out Carrot.
Or Howell County.
Because he just joined the
Hello.
squad randomly.
Wait, what is this? Oh, here we go. This is like a super heavy tank design. He's fighting and dying. His meth rations come in handy.
So much anti-tank! It's kind of shit that, like, to make a successful wall of a bunker, you need to have one AT gun and one anti-infantry of some variety. To make a successful bunker wall, it's like, kind of like, dumb.
I kind of wish that they would just reinvigorate building in general.
I do understand the point of static defenses, like, they've been in every single RTS game ever, so I get what they're doing, it's just... Ugh.
You ever play Men of War Assault Squad?
Yes, actually, it was amazing.
You know how they have like the trench thingies for the tanks?
Yep.
Where you can bury it up to the turret? Why don't we do that?
That could be doable. I reckon that is very doable.
Like, wow. You mean to tell me? What the fuck this actually
Be right
works?
back.
Brothers. Oh shit. We have fiddlers.